On the Bills sideline is Sean McDermott. These guys have really hit their stride. Winners in 7 of their last 9. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Bailey set to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, heck of a move. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On the quick, right?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And incomplete to open things up. Look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for... A gain of 31. So 1st and 10. Now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Stroud completes this out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 40-yard.
Here goes Stroud again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Already.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Already. 118. Tonight.
Stroud to throw it. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mother swap.
Mixing up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Tony.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down and goal to go.
Mixon. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Look. Sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On play action, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second down and 1. On play action, Allen. A short one there, caught by Likely. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Allen. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Allen now looks to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Texans offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one over. Turn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, it's Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
319.
Allen. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is second down and 1. Up the middle to Davis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Nico Collins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On the play. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 95 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this. Week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stroud looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at
On
the
the quick,
16-yard line.
18, right.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right.
Mixon running wide side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy can flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, and you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A first down carry for Davis. Shifts past him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with a football as we start. quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Reggie Gilliam. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Bailey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And Stroud now to throw. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Texans first down.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
3-yard pickup.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
22-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the quick.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And the Texans first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Texans 21.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Bills first down.
Martin, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Open man is Palmer. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing now is Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Now this is picked up, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Tony.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense have their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen, complete on a quick throw to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To the air, Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Now Allen again. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 2-3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Bass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I got you, baby. I got you. Oh, Harry.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Madden getting up and stopping him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18. What's that?
Now Stroud. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down
right.
and 4.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second. half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And the Bills, first down.
Now Allen. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. This one caught by Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. No gain on the screen there and 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set to kick off.
Put it in the air. Going up and up and let them know we getting here.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Stroud keeps it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Texans 31.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back.
unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud. Got his man, Dell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They set up the screen, Marks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now 3rd down and 7. Allen going to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. all even as we get ready to start the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard from the 48-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
48-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. He was defended by Garrett Stills.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
The 24-yard line.
Round 80!
Operating from the gun, Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
319!
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Allen. Now he's going to step. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Okay.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Here we go.
Brings up second and
Stroud to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Right.
The throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. A big gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up third and 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to push this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2.
319.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Brown 80.
Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for Bills. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 5, here's second and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Oliver drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And able to get this out to the 25. Well, Houston's offense taking over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
And they nearly get this. All the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
118. What's that? Good.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Stroud looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tony.
Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Bills getting set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This is Coleman with a grab. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. Swinging this side wide here for Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Stroud and the Texans down by 7, 26 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down. Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The decision made for them, they've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.